What's up, crypto crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto crew, Kaspa is about to roll out the first set of upgrades. First up is the crescendo from 1 blocks per second to 10 BPS, which sets up the next upgrades on top of Kaspa. This is why Caspians like myself hold Kaspa and acquire more Kaspa as possible at the current low prices. Not financial advice, of course, just my conviction I share with conviction. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Kaspa is not just another cryptocurrency, it is a digital asset, and so like all assets, you need to protect them. Practice self-custody by storing your crypto offline, and in my personal opinion, the Tandem wallet is your best option, plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable option today. So if you wish to order your Tandem wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew, link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
Pump it up!
Crypto crew, in today's video presented by Kasplex's very own Kaspador, we'll dive into how Kasplex is revolutionizing the Kaspa ecosystem. From enabling smart contracts to introducing stablecoins, Kasplex is unlocking new possibilities on Kaspa's lightning-fast decentralized layer 1 block DAG. Shout out to Kaspador and the Kasplex team.
Kasplex is the first protocol that deployed the inscriptions on Kaspa, whereas Kaspa is the fastest layer 1 blockchain, in fact block DAG, out there. And the focus of Kaspa is rather scaling and being the very first proof of work network that solved the blockchain trilemma. There are no proper smart contracts deployed on Kaspa, but we have, let's say, the BRC20, the inscriptions that happened on Bitcoin. We basically replicate that on Kaspa. 2024 April, we have an open beta, and then we went full live on the mainnet on September 2024. Since then, we saw massive numbers in terms of transactions being processed on the chain, on the DAG, in fact. We have like 100 plus million proof of work transactions. Those were actually users transacting on Kaspa via the Kasplex protocol. As I was saying, Kaspa is the fastest proof of work block DAG in existence. 1 BPS, this is covering like 300, 400 transactions per second. But you will see soon that this doesn't really matter, because once we hit 10 BPSs, you will scale up to 3,000, 4,000 transactions per second. So this basically opens the door for Kasplex to deploy zero-knowledge EVM and smart contracts on Kaspa. So basically, we will have the fastest smart contracts on the proof of work layer 1. Kasplex is being led by 2 main developers, Chris and 5BB. Also, I've developed the Kasbay org, which basically is one shop for everything around Kaspa. It's a place where you can go and understand and seek if you need wallets, checks's, any information about Kaspa basically sits under kasbay.org. That has been fully developed by me. And Kasplex, as I was saying, is the very first protocol that launched on Kaspa. Since our deployment in April and then September 2024, we managed to have more than 100 million transactions on DAG, on the network. We've paid, not we, but the protocol paid almost 130 million CAS to the miners. So basically the ones that are actually mining Kaspa, they benefited a lot because of this protocol. The actual transactions that happened on Kaspa, as I was saying, they were user-based. So no one was testing, sending, voting, or any kind of transactions on the network. We had more than 500,000 active addresses, and this number is still keeping up. And basically, at the end of last year, we opened a marketplace for third-party people that are developing on Kaspa using Kasplex OP codes and APIs. This is what has been achieved so far, and to be honest, for a proof of work, having very fast confirmation times and 100% on the network, it's like a huge achievement for the entire industry, at least in our opinion. Of course, I'm a Kaspa maxi, so I will always say Kaspa is the best. So basically, Kasplex is deploying very soon a deploy issue mode. With the new OP codes that are going to be launched, stablecoins can exist on Kaspa because stablecoins doesn't need any smart contracts. They actually need to have a contract address, to have OP code where you can actually blacklist any wallets that you don't want to use that. Basically, Kasplex is going to achieve this very, very soon. The new OP codes are already battle tested, meaning that, as I was saying, any stablecoins can now join Kaspa. And imagine having stablecoins on the fastest proof of work network out there. And this is like happening, as I was saying, in the next 2 to 3 months. This is identical with the hard fork that Kaspa will follow. Kaspa will switch to 10 BPS per second, supposedly end of April. It might be sooner, maybe it might be a bit later. So, of course, Kasplex said, how can we then deploy smart contracts? How can we actually make Kaspa visible to the entire world, right? Today, layer 2 solutions are taking all the fees, almost all the fees that are being processed on the layer 2. Instead of sharing any fees with layer 1, basically the layer 2 are taking the fees on the transactions, on the sequencing, and barely sends anything back to the layer 1 when they are actually using layer 1 as a DA, as a data availability, right? In today's world, layer 1 is like a bank, a private bank, who has your money, but that layer 1 uses third-party solutions to actually process your money. So this leads obviously to lesser decentralization because your transactions are being handled by third-parties. Ordering of the transactions can be manipulated theoretically by that layer 2. So today's issue is, as I was saying, like layer 1 receives almost nothing. There is of centralization and manipulation of the transactions, whereas in the future, with the based rollup solution proposed by Kasplex, those will be handled entirely on layer 1. But with Kasplex and with Kaspa having 10 BPS per second, we can reach up to 4,000 transactions per second. So imagine a scenario where basically you are sending your transaction, and let's say it's a very hyped momentum on the network, and you need to execute something fast. Even if your transaction, let's say it's included in the first 40,000 list of transactions, they will get executed in less than 10 seconds. Currently, as I was saying, layer 2 are basically using layer 1 only for the DA part, only for the data availability. However, with the new ZK EVM, layer 1 will also do the sequencing of the transactions, meaning that before sending the actual transactions to layer 2, everything will be settled on a layer 1, actually following the proof of work and the scalability and security of the layer 1. So less and less dependency on layer 2, which will obviously translate in more transparency and trust. Basically, layer 1 will serve the sequencing, and the layer 2 will handle the transactions that were sent to them. Layer 1 Kaspa can serve multiple layer 2. Kaspa will be the based rollup solution for any layer 2 that will be built on Kaspa. And theoretically, this fight against layer 1 and layer 2 will not happen anymore because, again, layer 1 will serve the sequencing as well, and layer 2 will only take the transaction fees. So this is happening in the next 3 weeks. We have a testnet coming up, I think, end of March. And once 10 BPSs are done, which is called crescendo in our environment, they will be faster, Kaspa will be faster than any other proof of stake as well out there. The long goal for Kaspa is to achieve 100 blocks per second, entirely under the proof of work mechanism, right? So no proof of stake, no centralized parties, no high expensive nodes, no entities managing or controlling a few servers or anything like that, right? It's fully decentralized, fully run by the community. So as I was saying, the ZK EVM will have a testnet in 3 weeks. This will allow basically the creation of smart contracts on Kaspa. We will truly see a based rollup solution that actually solves the issues, as I was saying, about the fees and the fights between the layer 1 and layer 2. And Kaspa will serve multiple layer 2s as soon as we are deploying this new solution. So, in a nutshell, Kasplex has 2 main, let's say, major deliverables, right? The first one is the deploy issue mode, where we will be able to serve and deploy stablecoins on Kaspa. And the second one is the ZK EVM, which actually will allow everyone to build smart contracts on Kaspa using Kasplex. Kasplex indexer, which basically is the root, the code source, right, for this. This is fully open source. Everyone can access it. We will be delivering a lightweight indexer that can be easily hosted on cheap hardware solutions. So anyone can actually verify and use their own indexer when it comes to smart contracts and everything on Kaspa. There are still lots of people that never heard of Kaspa will finally understand that there is a proof of work block DAG network. Do some research on what Kaspa is, understand what Kasplex is building on top of Kaspa. I think we will agree with all that Kaspa indeed solved the trilemma. And Kasplex here, Chris, myself, and 5BB will be the ones that will actually deliver the first ZK EVM and smart contracts on Kaspa.
With smart contracts and stablecoins, Kasplex is paving the way for a more scalable, secure, and decentralized future on the Kaspa network. There are 3 more projects building smart contracts on Kaspa. You can watch some videos here on your crypto crew. Follow at Kaspador and Kasplex and Kaspa for the latest news and updates. Not financial advice, just my conviction I share with conviction, but Kaspa is in pole position to explode, but you gotta walk by faith, not by sight. If you haven't already, research Kaspa, and if you hold Kaspa, you should know why. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.